Sweet Pea. I'm sorry I'm a little later than I thought. How are you, Sunshine? Look at them toenails. So I didn't have any brownies, but I brought you Fruit Loops. That's sugary. Yeah, so I got that. And do you want any coffee? I'm Sandra Witherspoon, and I founded RVA Humble Beginnings, which is an organization that provides anything to anybody, anytime, anywhere. Bread? Do you need bread?
Yeah, one loaf.
All right. How about butter bread? Butter white bread? Yeah. You want some socks?
Yeah.
I serve the homeless. I also serve the hopeless. These are people who maybe they have an apartment, maybe they have a house, but they just don't have enough resources. I forgot I've got hats. Do you need a beanie hat? You know, can you?
It's getting cold.
So there are a number of challenges that we're facing post-COVID. The biggest challenge, across the country is affordability. Rental rates are sky high, so people are having challenges. Even people that are in rental housing, they're seeing $200, $300, $400 increases in their rent.
We've seen more families turning to hotels and motels as a form of long-term housing. On top of that, those same people are facing a cost of living crisis. Inflation has gone up almost 10% this year, and that's made the cost of basic necessities so much more expensive, and it's stretched those budgets even further than they were before.
We're getting the phone calls from people in the community that need help and they're at their wits' end. With our department, we fund a number of service providers to prevent people from ending up needing to live in the hotel. So we have rapid rehousing programs that we fund. We fund a McKinney-Vento program that helps families with school-aged children who are living in hotels get connected to permanent housing. And I'll be candid, we can't always help.
We are getting ready to deliver items to people who are staying in the hotels on Midlothian Turnpike. So these folks are homeless, they're in programs, and so the organization that they are with is putting them up in the hotel, but doesn't necessarily provide them with the food and things that they need, or enough food. If they do provide food, they don't provide enough. So we're supplementing that. Primarily food, but I also provide clothing, shoes, other items that they may need.
So a lot of the families that come through our program, especially ones that are staying in hotels, they don't have access to the traditional homeless services system. Those are reserved for families that are sleeping on the streets, sleeping in their car, or in a condemned building, or any other place not meant for habitation.
During the pandemic, there was a lot of resources set aside for people in these situations. There was rent relief, there was the child tax credit, there were some supplemental SNAP benefits. Most of those have expired and gone away, and so those safeguards are gone now.
Instead of giving you paper plates and napkins, I gave you some plates you can use.
Oh, wonderful.
And there's some silverware in there.
Okay.
Just so you wouldn't have to have all the disposable stuff.
Right. I just didn't want
So for individuals that are in hotels, I try to provide them with dishes, with silverware, with a George Foreman grill or a crock pot or some pots or something so that they can cook, because a lot of the hotels do not have microwaves. These are hotels that should have microwaves, but for whatever reason they don't work. Do you need any coffee or utensils?
Utensils.
Yeah. Now I have some silverware in here for you. Okay, so the folks who I service in the hotels, I ask them to contact me before noon on Thursdays. I write their names down and what they need, and then I just start packing them. I used to do it like if I had 10 people, I would put a can of corn in each bag, and everybody gets the same thing. But when you start to learn people, you know what their preferences are. And so now I pack them individually. So somebody might want cookies or crackers, another person might like mandarin oranges. And so I try to pack it like that. Everything that you see in here has been donated, and it goes out free. There's no charge at all. Looks like we're good.
Sandy Witherspoon is literally our
angel.
Savior. Yeah, she's our savior. Without her, we probably wouldn't be living here because we'd be spending astronomical amounts on food to feed the 5 of us. She comes every week on Thursdays, and she gives us pretty much anything that we ask for. We text her by Monday or Tuesday each week, and she brings it to us.
All right, so these are the bags we get from Miss Witherspoon. It has, she always puts our name on it. They have multiple things inside, stuff like crackers, snacks for the kids, noodles, pastas.
If it wasn't for Sandy and all the support she's provided us with food, there are times that we're most likely we wouldn't have eaten, and there's times where we haven't eaten for a couple of days.
You can take as much bread as you want.
That's what I need.
Okay, and this is utensils and salt.
With the SNAP benefits, the extra SNAP benefits from COVID, since they're now gone, families are having to rely a lot more on nonprofits to get any kind of food to put on the table. There are a lot more visitors to food pantries these days. There are a lot more people looking for hot meals.
So at the beginning of the year, I had maybe 5 individuals in the hotels contacting me. But as those 5 started talking to other people, it started to grow. And so now, typically on Thursdays when I do deliveries, I usually have at least 28 people that I'm servicing.
With the food and the gas price increases, there has been less to go around for rent or a hotel stay. So a lot of times families are having to make difficult choices between, paying for gas to get to their job, or putting food on the table, or saving up for a deposit, or paying their rent. It's put families in a really tough spot financially.
If we weren't providing these services, I do not believe people's needs would be met. Primarily because these people are getting services and it's not running through the entire month. By the middle of the month, they need help, they need food, they need assistance. And so I really believe that if we weren't out there helping, they wouldn't get it.
Thank you for watching. Continue to follow Virginia News and Stories by subscribing to our VPM YouTube channel.